The World Health Organization says a few hundred million COVID-19 vaccine doses could be produced by the end of 2020. The WHO is also targeting 2 billion doses by the end of 2021 as pharmaceutical firms rush to find a vaccine. WHO Chief Scientist Soumya Swaminathan says researchers are working on more than 200 vaccine candidates around the world, including 10 that are in human testing. The WHO identifies 3 groups most in need of the first wave of vaccine doses. They are frontline workers with high exposure, such as medics and police officers, those most vulnerable to the disease, such as the elderly and diabetics, and people in high transmission settings, such as urban slums and care homes. But the WHO says it's still a big if. Meanwhile, China imposes travel restrictions on nearly 500,000 people near Beijing on Thursday, June 18, to contain a second wave of the coronavirus outbreak. Another 21 cases of the virus were reported in the past 24 hours in Beijing, taking the total to 158. China is back in containment mode after previously lifting huge lockdowns that confined millions to their homes. In the US, the Labor Department says another 1.5 million American workers filed for unemployment benefits, bringing the number of people laid off by COVID-19 to 45.7 million. Europe, meanwhile, lifts restrictions further with the restart of football games on Wednesday, with empty stadiums. French President Emmanuel Macron makes his first overseas trip since the outbreak began, visiting London to mark the 80th anniversary of a wartime speech by General Charles de Gaulle. In the Philippines, the total coronavirus cases rise to 28,459 as of Friday, June 19. Total death toll rises to 1,130, and total recoveries are at 7,378. Meantime, a social weather station survey says 8 out of 10, or a whopping 83% of Filipinos, believe their quality of life got worse for the past 12 months. This constitutes what the survey group calls the worst trend in a period of 37 years that the SWS took the survey. The previous record was in June 2008, when 62% said that their quality of life got worse. At the time of the SWS survey, areas in the Philippines were either under lockdown or general community quarantine.